Hello, welcome to this video. It's day 15, right? So we've been playing for 15 days. Or even playing for 14 days. This is just the start of the 15th day. So all day, we've just been staying in the station, and we've just been looking at ships, trying to figure them out. We've been trying to make some presentation type things, or we're even trying to organize it and figure out how do we how do we make these videos, how do we make these presentations and everything, how do we talk about fitting out the ships and the modules, how do we display them, right? I think what we're going to do is we're just going to claim this day 15 reward. Contains a blueprint copy that will allow you to construct a cruiser class starship from your faction's combat line. So it's not going to be anything great. It's just going to be a cruiser blueprint copy, right? What the great thing is the 50,000 skill points. So all you have to do today is just click claim, and then we get 50,000 skill points, and then this thing might change tomorrow, right? So it looks like it doesn't change today, right? All gifts claimed. Congratulations. Come back tomorrow to start a new campaign. So once you select your 15th gift, then tomorrow this will change to the standard rotation, right? So pretty much you get better things. You get better things after the first 15 days. And if you're a member, you get better rewards, I think. Pretty sure if you're like a free account, you get rewards. If you're a member's account, you get better rewards. So that makes it a good thing to be a member account, right? So if we go here, we can just go check our characters, I guess. We already did the scaling spree yesterday. We checked the industry. I imagine that the industry jobs that were waiting for that one character to be done are actually done, right? So we check to see if there's a scaling spree. There actually is, right? Kill one NPC, get 2,500 skill points. So we're hoping that there wasn't one, right? Because if there isn't a scaling spree, then we can just go to our main character. But then I guess all that we're doing on him is really just sitting inside the station and just looking at ships, trying to fit them out and plan everything. So I wonder if we should actually just skip the Corvettes. So my problem is, so it's gonna take like 9 days to research, right? So if we just put it here, it'll take 9 days to research. But if we just throw it up here, this 9 days will eventually be done, right? So we'll come check back 9 days. That'll be research. So I guess we're just gonna have to do a security mission, right? So let's just check what the security mission is here. It's gonna say drone detective. Let's just check out the security level 2 mission, right? Usually we just do these, I guess. Seek and destroy, eliminate the rogue pirates. So we'll just do this, right? Daily scaling spree, 2,500 skill points. Do the industry. So if I just log off, right? Or pause the video or something, and then come back, maybe we won't have as much in the beginning. We know that there's always that rocket music that wakes you up when you do your first mission, right? You do a level 2 security mission on them. Go over here, and then when the fight starts, the music starts. So we'll just do that. Do this event, come back, complete the quest, dock up. Yeah, for some reason, it's always just so fun, even just run into the cruiser, do the level 2 security mission, right? You listen to the music here. Music slowed down a little bit. It was a little bit better. Was a little bit more high upbeat, and then it seems to slow down, and then it picks up again. I guess it just depends which music track you get, which mission you're doing, right? So here we always go here, killing people. It's always fun just throwing these things at them, right? So like, here's him, here comes the missiles. We gotta press F1 button. There goes the missiles, right? Here's us coming up behind him. Here comes a drone shooting him. And then just one more shot, and he's done. That's it. That's the mission. So something we did on our other character, we got the carousel on our main character. Something we forgot to do, I guess, is we could get the micro warp drive. If we get the micro warp drive on this ship, this would help us run missions a whole lot quicker. It would help us run missions quicker if we got a micro warp drive on this thing. So I wonder if we should do that, right? Should we go here? Or should you go back? So we did that. We had the scaling spree. Now we got 37,000 points. I think our other all character had 50,000 points. Alright, so we completed it on this character too, right? It's just another 2,500 points. That was it. We talked to him. He was going to tell us to go against Minotaur, so we declined it. Now he's telling us to go against Galante, so we're going to have to decline that when we get back. But here's another 4 industry jobs done, right? Just go here, and then we could just add another 4 jobs. Add another 4 jobs back onto the queue. Maybe start getting the large shield extender. So that take like 9 days, right? Stuff started to take like 9 days now. Stuff started to take 4.5 days. 9 days, 4.5 days. So it's not too long, I guess, right? Multi-spectrum coding blueprint. 4.5 days. And there we go. Now we got some more blueprints researching, right? Switch character. Go back to him. Failed to resolve industry. Your location must be no solar system. Did we leave too early or something? We might have logged out too early, right? We never encountered that before. So let's check our jobs here, right? Said it failed to make it. So it looks like it did make it. I'm not 100% sure. Alright. So we just go to the other character then, right? Wonder why it said that. So if we go here, he's going to have another trading spree, right? Killing spree. So what we were doing on this character all day was just sitting in Jinn the main trade hub and just looking at all of our ships and trying to fit them out. And I think because we were on here already, maybe we updated our jobs. Yeah, we updated our jobs already. Kill one NPC, get 2,500 skill points. So we almost didn't do this today, just because we were sitting here playing ships. We didn't really want to leave the place. But something we could do is get this 50,000 skill points. Might as well just get that on your main character, right? And then you could use it to trade something if you didn't want to wait for it to trade. So I think we're going to wait for these to trade, right? So we still have the cruiser skills up there. Alright, shield management, hull upgrades, gunnery 5. We'll just let these trade overnight. And then we'll think about using these on something in the near future, right? It's just waiting for this cruiser 3 and cruisers 3 right there to level up. So what we were doing was going through all the ships. So we're going to fit these corvettes and maybe figure out about those, as well as go through the ship tree and then starting to figure out the frigates, right? So we got the crucifier here. So if we go to ship hangar, pilot the crucifier, we were trying to fit it out. Wonder why we went into the carousel. There it is. So if we go here, show information, go to the mastery, we actually had to learn a skill, right? We had to learn like weapon disruption, I think, to be able to use these, which this ship specializes in by the looks of it, right? So trait 7.5 bonus to weapon disruptor effectiveness and weapon disruptor optimal range. So if we click on it, it'll show us what it's talking about, right? So these like tracking disruptors and guidance disruptors. So pretty much if an enemy is shooting you with any type of laser, using this would make it harder for them to hit you. And for the guidance disruptor, if the enemy is using missile type weapons, it would make it harder for them to hit you. So that's what those are. That's what this ship specializes in. And then we were trying to fit out the ship with some different things. We're also going through the other ships, right? So we got the guidance disruptor here. And it looks like, yeah, that's right, we took the weapon off. We took the weapon off because we didn't really have enough space, right? Pretty sure that we even had the lowest requirement weapon and it still didn't work. So why is another one here, right? Gatling pulse laser. Where is that? Gatling pulse laser. There's one right here. Because if you throw this on, then there's just not any space, right? Which would lead us to getting 2 beta modules, right? So DPS isn't too much. I guess it does have drones, right? This ship does have drones. So that's always something we have to look at. So I think this is a Amarr ship. So we're going to get Amarr drones. These are the ones that would work best in Amarr space if we're using a ship with these drones. So if we go here, Acolyte, throw these in here. We can even buy more of them, I guess, right? I wonder how many we should buy. Yeah, I guess we'll just hold it, right? Maybe we don't need that many. Maybe we'll just get like 20 or something. This way, this will just give us the ability to like fill out the ships. Even though I don't think we need to. I think we just need like 5 of them in there. That's it. So don't think about it. We may go through and change it, but it's just that they can kill your drones over there, right? So it looks like this ship can only send out three drones anyways. So it looks like it can hold a bunch of drones, but it looks like it could only use 3 drones. So I think there's also some like other type of drones, right? I think there's some like weapon disruption drones. I think weapon disruption drones would probably be the type of drones that would go in here, right? Just not sure where those would be exactly. Is it support fighters? Is that what these are? Scarab, Siren, Dobby. What does this do? Roll jabbing. Oh, okay, so that's called everyone, right? Here's the Amarr one. Energy neutralizing. Description: the current neutralizes the port battlefield energy neutralizer. Micro warp drive. So I guess that's not the one we're looking for, right? This one does target jabbing like Caldari does. This one does warp disruption. And this one does stasis web of fire like Minotaur does. So why is this one different? Energy neutralizing. We're not the ones that do energy neutralizing, isn't it? Is it like Minotaur? Who does energy neutralizing? ECM. Sensor dampening. That's right, Galante was sensor dampening. Energy destabilization. Weapon disruption. Leeches are neutralizing the enemy's capacitors, causing active modules to shut down. Oh, so I guess Amarr does use the neutralizer ones, right? As we find it out this ship, I think. This one. Energy Nostrils. Energy neutralizer. So I guess Amarr does do the energy neutralizer, right? But this focuses on weapon disruption. Weapon disruption. That's this thing right here. Alright. So yeah, we can just look at the ships, then look at the ship tree, look at all the different things, and maybe try to figure something out. So I think, how do we get that thing, right? Requirements. Fighters 1. Oh, it takes 31 days to get that. So I think there's like a different type of drone, right? Let's just go in the regional market. Go to look drones. Drones. So I wonder what it would be, right? Maybe electronic warfare drones? Light track disrupt drone. Tracking disruption. Okay. So I think there's red. Medium tracking disruption drone. Heavy tracking disruption drone. Alright. So we found them, right? So this thing, what do we need to use this? 1 day. 1 day, 18 hours. Alright. So we can actually use these if we want, right? We could use the accolades to attack. And we could use these to censor dampen people so they can't do stuff. So they can't hit us. Light tracking disruptor attributes. And does it show what it does? Tracking speed bonus, -5%. Ultimate range bonus, -5%. Fallout bonus, -5%. So I guess that's what it does, then, -5%. What do we do? 18%? 19%? So does this affect their missiles, or is it just their tracking? That's it. So it looks like this one just affects their tracking. Alright. Alright. So by going to the Amarr, looking at this ship, we found out about this drone here, right? So what did I found out about these? Without looking at the ships, without looking at the skill tree. So we do need a weapon disruption 3, right? We do need it for something. Shield operation, hall upgrades. So you might be logging off soon, right? We're sitting here. Eventually we'll have something set up where we go through all the ships. They have some like guides and show a bunch of different fits for all of them and say what could we equip on them and look at the different modules, right? So we need electronic warfare level 4 to get advanced drone avionics. So we're looking at this. This is also on like the Drake and maybe the other drone ships. If we look at the mastery, right, it's going to tell you to get electronic warfare 4. So we get advanced drone avionics, which increases our drone control range by 3 kilometers per level. So it increases our drone control range by up to 15 kilometers. So I wonder if we have this one, advanced drone avionics. So it looks like we don't have this skill book, right? So here's another one we could buy. So it's just like 640,000. And we just eject this skill book. And there we go. So sometime in the near future, right, we could use these tracking disruption drones. Maybe they'd go good for this ship. So got advanced drone avionics. We'll just have to trade that, then trade this up to level 1, right? So once we got that figured out, we'll be able to use those, as well as all these other things that we put on the tree here. Yeah, I guess we left that. So there we go. So once we have those learned, then we'll be able to throw some of those in here as well. So this bottom slot, we're trying to figure out what could we throw in the bottom slot, because we don't really have space to put anything here, right? Which means that we might need rigs or something. So if we go here, look at engineering rigs, check to see which one gives us extra power grid. Looks like it could be, it's like near the top probably then, this one. But it costs like 500,000, right? So we're trying to keep the cost low on the ship, maybe without rigs. So this is the lowest requirement gun, I'm pretty sure. So we just have to trade these for like compact modules. We have to just switch out these modules for higher beta modules to be able to equip something. So we're doing that with this ship. And then maybe we'll just look at the Punisher ship, because that was the other one we were looking at. This one here, we're working on trying to fit this ship out, right? So you just sit here, start with the lowest weapons, which we're going through, and we just add stuff to the ship until it works out, right? 15 minutes, we installed these things. So we actually did have a couple other modules on it, like the EM armor hardener and the thermal armor hardener, right? So it depletes in 1 minute 44. We could change that by getting better modules, which we will, right? We're just putting all the basic ones on here for right now. What this does is this just increases our EM resistance and our thermal resistance. And those are the two resistances that Amarr is going to need in their area of space, right? So if we're using this ship, we just try to get these two resistances. So for like a different faction, if we're like a Minotaur, then we just get like the explosive and kinetic resistance. With Caldari and Galante, we just I guess Caldari want to focus on kinetic / thermal. Galante focus on thermal / kinetic. So it just depends which faction you are, which resistances you want to get. So since we're like this, we'll get that. We got like one armor plate on here, one armor repair. We usually just try to at least get those. Then we just got a heat sink for a little bit more damage. So there we go. So we had the introduction, I guess. That was it. That was today's video, I think. I don't think we're going to come back and say anything. Because we're still working on the other videos of the presentation and trying to figure out what to do with all these, right? Like, is there a reason to even go through and fit out the Amarr? Because that's what we were going to do. We were going to be like, here's a whole bunch of different fits for the Amarr, even though you don't even use it for anything, right? Right? So we can fit this ship out. We fit this out. It's just the basic Corvette. So we are flying it. It's just not showing it. So we can fit it with the tracking disruptor, right? If you go to the mastery, it'll say tracking disruptor. Get this skill to learn how to use it. And then, as long as we can equip this on our ship, then we'll be able to use those. Pretty much just a baseline to show what we can do. So he's got the basic weapons on the ship, right? Just one armor plate, just one armor repair. So actually, maybe it does make sense, right? So we just show the very basics, right? We just got the lowest requirement gun on here. We got one armor plate, one armor repair, and I think that's the base of a ship. The guns, the weapons, then one afterburner. Every ship needs an afterburner, and then just one item over here, which would be the tracking disruptor, which would be the type of disruption that this faction focuses on. Alright. So there we go. So we'll do that today. We'll figure these ships out. We'll figure out how we're presenting everything. But it's the 15th today, so we got 50,000 skill points, right? and we just get a skill points for the skilling spree as we keep seeing, right? So we should trade these things overnight, and tomorrow, oh, it's already showing us, right? Omega daily rewards, so it's already updated this. So you can see Omega gift has been claimed, although I don't think that we claimed it, right? Next gift, maybe it's just a little bit buggy or something. But we get the Omega gift. I'm not sure what's in it. Today's gift, Omega, claim it. Next gift in 24 hours. So once we complete this, we get 150,000 skill points. Not sure what the free-to-play skill points is. Is it like 50,000 or 100,000 or something? I'm pretty sure you don't get as much, but you probably do get skill points, right? So I wonder how many days we have to log in. How many days we have to log in to completely fill this thing, right? So that's something that we'd have to figure out later. So I wonder why it says that we claimed that, but we didn't get it. Is that just because we should have been able to claim it, but we're just in the beginners rewards, maybe? So whatever the case, we get to see what's in here tomorrow. We get to see what's in these type of boxes tomorrow. So there, we got these ships. We're looking at the modules, and we'll figure things out from here. So that's today's update video, right? That's what we're doing. We're just sitting here. We're just sitting here looking at the ship tree, looking at all the modules, trying to fit out the different ships, and to fit out what they use, right? Because we just figured out that these guys use energy neutralizers, right? Required for these things, right? Requirements. So we don't have the requirements to use them, right? Capacitator mission system. So if we're looking through the skill tree, we can just look, see if there's any skills we want, right? So as we go through all of them, we're definitely going to be able to find more skills that we need to trade, just to get access to everything that the faction has available to them, right? Capacitator systems. So you just go back here again, right? Want to get that module for this ship here. Energy neutralizer. We clicked on this thing, requirements. Capacitor mission system. Then it's just open up the skill tree, right? We just drag this up to the top, maybe. So there we go. So that just unlocks a whole bunch of new modules then. Just unlocks new modules so that we can actually fit that ship. So why does it always do that? We want this to be separate. It's not in the same window or anything. So we have that. Because if we're going to buy this, right? Yeah, let's just buy one of them, right? Dragoon. This thing uses energy neutralizers. So we'd buy this thing, and then we'd want to buy the energy neutralizers. I think that we want like the small energy neutralizer, right? We'll just buy this one just because it's the basic one or something. But if we had this, maybe we'll just buy two of them. There's other versions that do other things, but for the time being, if we go here, go to ships, we can actually pilot this Dragoon. Then, as we seed the ship, right, this Dragoon, 10% bonus to optimal range and fall off range for these types of modules, right? So, if we'll just get some of these too, right? These ones are more expensive. These ones are more expensive than the other ones. The other ones are cheaper for some reason. We're going to have to look into that to see what they actually do, right? But we can just like throw these up here if we want. I'm not sure where the other ones went. Oh, probably right here. Small energy neutralizer. Yeah, so once we learn that skill, then we can put these online here. So it looks like they give you two spots for those, and then they give you like 3 spots to put your choice of like turrets or missile launchers. So this thing can actually use missile launchers. Drone hit points damage. I guess so, because it doesn't have any benefits to any of the types of turrets, and it doesn't have any benefits to missiles, so it could pretty much use like any type of weapons, I guess. Drones, mostly focus on like drones and just neutralizing the enemy's capacitator. So that means we'd have to throw drones in here, right? So knowing that, we got this ship set out, and that just gave us another skill to learn. So I think we'll end the video, right? We're gonna go back to working on the presentations or figuring out how do you do everything. We already got it started, I think. We already got it started. Pretty much like the core things that go on every ship. Core things that go on every ship, and then as we go through the different ones, we just pretty much have to expand this, right? We just have to go through them and then expand them beyond just what the Corvette can fit. So that's today's video, or at least this one so far. I don't know if there's gonna be any more. Maybe there would be.